business.
I agree with that.
He got stores. He got stuff out. He got his own strand of cannabis. Death Row went through $147 million, and it's not one edifice in Compton, California that say Death Row. That's a big waste of time. He don't have one house in his own neighborhood that represents Death Row. That's a big waste of time.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
The same thing with Snoop. He calculated. He did what he had to do. Everybody was talking shit when he went to No Limit Records. He said he learned the business messing with Master P. Master P gave him some things that was his, not put him in a house and it was under death row. Not gave him a car that was leased under death row. Showing him how to deal with his own independence. That's his testimony, and said, like, that's what I built from. And he came back. It's something, man, to your shit fall and I just come and I take it again. That break your heart.
Your bitch ass up, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up.
So really, that's Suge is having to look and face the fact of everything that he done to these guys. They still was resilient. And they bounced back.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg,
yeah.
They bounced back. Dr. Dre is a billionaire. Snoop Dogg bought Death Row, basically, and pretty much have now started to put the jackets are being worn. You had the jacket on.
Yeah.
Snoop,
that's an old one. That's old.
That's old, but you still had one.
Yeah.
He had the jacket but see the way now when I seen it and it flipped out and all that, I'm like, damn, it made me think about Snoop because he just purchased it.
Right.
And basically,
and he did. Well, it hurts your heart when somebody take your shit and do better than you.
I don't know about doing better than him.
He doing way, man. He doing what
Death Row was when Suge had it, when Pac and them was there, is a whole different ball game than what Snoop is dealing with now. That Death Row, and you and I both know how much money that thing was worth. That was a big, big deal.
You know your operative word was?
What?
Was.
Yes,
it ain't shit now.
But what it done, we can't go back and act like it didn't happen.
We can.
Snoop was a part of it. They all built that up.
Was so a part big. Of it.
Now we're trying to deal with the after effect of what
I don't care nothing
we're rebuilding now.
I said, like they said, I said what I said.
Your bitch ass up, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up.
But I definitely know that I love what Snoop is doing because it seems more like a cleaner,
He didn't put it into a brand. He made a culture out of it.
Yeah.
He don't have it a dirty death row where a bunch of dirty gangbangers tearing up a gang of stuff. He's putting sophistication on a business.
I agree with that.
He got stores. He got stuff out. He got his own strand of cannabis. Death Row went through $147 million, and it's not one edifice in Compton, California that say Death Row. That's a big waste of time. He don't have one house in his own neighborhood that represents Death Row. That's a big waste of time.
Wow. Man, I got to agree with you on that. I didn't know he'd have one thing over there. Don't he still got his house?
Not one thing. And if it's his house, some Mexicans stand in it now.
Oh.
Just saying.
Damn, you been through that Mexicans over there? God damn, oh geez, that on the dog well, because I don't know about that.
But yeah, man, it's
tough, huh?
It
unfortunate.
It really affected me when I heard dude, make those accusations with that Yankee last night, that he would be so delusional and try to get himself in a position to say that it was you're not going to get back in court with that theory. Yeah, ain't nobody can collaborate it.
Well, I just know it definitely rubbed you the wrong way. If you 1 minute we talking about it on the phone and the next minute you on a flight coming to Texas.
I got to get here. I got to get here.
Yeah, we got to talk about this. I'll be there today. E, don't even worry about it. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
And when I get there, I got to talk about this.
I got to let it be known.
OG PIRU pulled up. He said, I'm finna let it be known. Suge went on Piers Morgan and played games with the way that this thing happened. And at the end of the day, it's something where a man pretty much lost his life. And at the end of the day, you don't have to drag him like that and do him like that in the midst
with
of
his
it.
family, sit up in his house. He did stuff for you, and you turn around and said that we put a hit on you, and you called him. Man, you gotta meet me. Man, so and so, they gonna get me. Where you at? Man, I'll be right. Man, meet me at Knob House. You asked for the meet.
And then you get over there and panic, and Terry loses his life.
Because you were too big a coward to get out of your car and fight.
Wow. Man, we gonna end it.
At
with
least,
that.
if anything would have happened, at least he'd have got killed, and we could have testified that how he lost his life.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
Man, thank you for coming on the show, man. OG, man, hey, man, you flew in, you say we had to talk about it today. We talked about it today. It'll be, hey, listen, y'all gonna get this one quick. It'll be with y'all tomorrow. That's how cold this game is.
This is a cold game.
It's a cold game,
yeah,
man.
It ain't no game. This is not no game. This is real life.
Wow.
Because we know the rules.
Oh, yeah. That day, that happening, just for you to even go back to that day, it was a tough day. It was a tripped out day. It's all over it's still right now. You can, once you Google it, you see all of the stuff.
Going up and back and forth. I haven't even been on talking about this.
No, you left it alone. I knew about it, and we wouldn't even talk about it until he came out and talked about it. Because I know we would talk, but we wouldn't go into that. You stayed away from that because of how the situation ended with this guy, Terry, losing his life like that. So, man, I hated to even, go back to it. But when Suge gets on there like that, I knew you was going to come and talk about it, because you don't want people out here thinking that you basically was paid. And at the end of the day, all the guys was paid. That was a crazy situation. But he said it. It definitely was said, man. And like I said, I wasn't there. I do remember it happening. It was all over the news.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man, and I was like, dang, man,
I was accused of selling the footage to TMZ. I had nothing to do with it. I was accused of taking this, and I told on the homies, and I've been through sticking with this dude. Then he had this big fat Wally Walrus dude, D-Dog, Reggie brought him on, and I had told him Marv got on the stand, and you taped old dude for 2 hours, was right there with him, and you didn't even take off on him, so you big fat coward. D-Dog.
Wow, that's Boss Talk 101, man.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.